Okay, so I want to quickly show you how to download and install the Anaconda distribution package. So all you need to do is just to go to your Chrome or any browser you have and type Anaconda. So just type Anaconda, wait for it to load. Then the first one you will see here, the one that has the URL www.anaconda.com, then download, click it, then wait for it to open. Then after it opens, quickly go to get started. Now, if you do not have an account, it will show you a prompt that would require that you create an account. So I have an account already, so I've already signed in. So I'm using Windows. Now, I will advise you to install the distribution package. So this one is the one that comes with all the distribution that are under Anaconda that you'll be using, all the Python distributions. So I'm using Windows. So as you can see, this is the Windows logo here. But if you're using Mac, that's MacBook, you can choose Mac. If you're using a Linux distribution, so you can choose Linux. But I am using Windows, so I'll go ahead and click download. So as you can see, it has started downloading. So this is it now. This is the Conda package. It has started downloading. So I'll just pause this video and wait for it to finish downloading so that I'll walk you through on how to install it. So I've downloaded it. So all you need to do, this is the file here, Anaconda 3. So just go ahead and open the file, double click on it so that it will open. Then go ahead and click next. Then of course I agree. Then if you want to install it for all users, you can go ahead and install it for everyone that makes use of your PC. But I'm the only one that makes use of my PC, so I will just leave it at just me, which is the recommended one. Click next, then leave it at this part, right? So make sure that it is on this part. Then next. So it says create shortcut, supported package. So some may allow you to check this checkbox. So some may want you to check it, but I already have Python installed, so I will not use Conda 3 as my default Python. So, but if you want, you can also do it, but I don't want to do it. So I'll go ahead and click install. So it takes some time to install, but as you can see, it's rushing now. But if it gets to like 80% thereabout, if it gets to 80% thereabout, it will start taking time. So I'm going to pause this video and I am going to come back after the installation is done. Okay, so we are back and you can see that the installation is completed. So go ahead and click next, then next. If you want to launch the Anaconda Navigator, so you can leave this thing checked. So let's go ahead and finish it. So now it is going to be launching the Anaconda Navigator, right? So, but once you finish, it will show you something like this. But I just want you to quickly go to your PC and go to search and type Anaconda. So you will see Anaconda Navigator, not the Anaconda prompt, not the Anaconda PowerShell, not the prompts, not the execution file. So you just go to Anaconda Navigator and open it. So it is loading the applications. So I'm going to, okay, yeah, no need to pause. So it has loaded. So once it is loaded, right, so you'll be greeted with something like this. Now, if you want to sign in, you can sign in for AI coding help so that the AI would be helping you with your coding. But I don't want to sign in, so I quickly want to use the packages for my distance. So Now, if you want to use PyCharm, you can install PyCharm. Then, but for, okay, this is also VS Code, but for our own, and these are all the packages that you can find here. So for this data science and machine learning course, we are going to be making use of Jupyter Notebook, but you can also decide to make use of JupyterLab, but I'll be making use of Jupyter Notebook. They don't have much difference, like their interface are like almost same. So go ahead and launch it. So once you click on launch, it is going to launch it. So now Jupyter Notebook is a web-based interactive computing notebook environment. So you can edit and you can run human readable, documents while describing the analysis. So you can basically use it, and you can also use JupyterLab. So as you can see, it has loaded and it will come up immediately. So just wait for it to come up. Now remember, I said that it is a web-based. It is web-based. So that means that it is going to be running on your default browser. So for me, my default browser is Google Chrome. So it's going to be running on Google Chrome. So now let's go ahead and create a file. So we just, go ahead and create a file. So I will advise you to make a folder for this course. So in my documents, I have some folders, right? So I have some folders. So I will just go ahead and make a new folder. So this folder, I'll call it data science tutorial. So I'm calling it data science tutorial. So I'm going to quickly make the folder. So I'll open the folder. Once I open the folder, now I will go back to new Python 3 file. So I'm making a Python 3 file. So automatically to open another tab, which will contain your Python 3 file. So now you can write anything here. So remember when we started Python, we wrote some code on the command line on our CMD, on our terminal, but here now you can simply try it out. So you can say print the same thing that we did, hello world, and run it. So for you to run it, click run. So run selected shell. Now it will run, right? Now for you can also, let's say the assignment I gave you guys. So I said first name, that you should store your first name in a variable. Then you should also store your second name in a variable, in another variable. So these are my first and second, sorry, your last name. Yeah, I think I remember now. I said last name. So now I want to concatenate them. So when you add two strings together in Python, it's called concatenation. So let me just give a space here. So let's say I decide to print, sorry, that's a mistake. Let me clear cell output. So let's say I decide to print first name. So this is called concatenation in Python. It is allowed in Python. Adding two strings together is allowed. So last name. Now, for you to run a cell, instead of going here, clicking on run and run selected shell, you can click shift and enter on your keyboard. It will run it, right? Now, as you can see, you are running Python here on this, you are running Python on this notebook. So I want you all to quickly make sure you do this before our next class. And I would also be doing some some teachings on Python before our next class on Thursday. So I'll be showing you guys some basics on Python so that once the live class comes up, it will just be to kick it off from wherever we stop. So I want you all to do this, do this, do this, do this, do all. So as you can see, it is working perfectly well. So and decide to print. Let's say I want to print integers from 1 to 10. So and store them in a list. So I can say my list. So I'll create an empty list. Then I'll now go ahead and say something like for n in range. So I'm printing from 1 to 10 inclusive, so 11 at the step of 1. So I'll now say my list dot append. So I can decide to append whatever the value of n is. So I can decide to append it to my list. Then after running this, I will just go ahead and run this cell. Then I can decide to print my list. Now, this is a list of integers from 1 to 10 inclusive. So go ahead and try all these things. So expect the video on Python to be dropped soon. Thank you.